layoffs are always painful, but there are some layoffs. Personally, me as a recruiter have never been worried about. And largely because कुछ ऐसी companies, मैंने identify करी है, the kind of talent they have in terms of the consistency of in quality of talent. By the time वो news आप तक आती है कि this company has laid off 100 people or 500 people or maybe 1,000 people, and जब तक हम as a recruiter उसको खोजने चलते हैं, we realize they have already been placed. उनकी quality इतनी जबरदस्त होती है. एंड ऐसी बहुत सारी कंपनीज है, मतलब मैंने ऐसे बहुत सारी, एटलीस्ट मैंने करीब 40-50 कंपनीज आइडेंटिफाई कर रखी है जहाँ पे उनकी टैलेंट क्वालिटी कंसिस्टेंसी जबरदस्त है इन कंपेयर टू देयर competition. So for an example, if I tell you a comparison between Amazon and Flipkart, and I have nothing against any organization, I'm just highlighting the consistency in terms of talent quality. So if you look at Amazon, any function, maybe category, sales, technology, product, design, supply, versus the same functions in Flipkart. If you talk to one supply chain leader or maybe category leader or maybe the technology leader in Amazon, you will realize that the entire team quality is almost very same. So if one person is 20, the other person will be also 19.50 or 19.75. Not like 16 and 20. But if you go to Flipkart, they also have amazing talent, but the consistency is missing. So you will have one category person who you will feel was 20, and then suddenly you will have one 17 and a half, maybe 16, right? And ये जो difference है, ये बहुत सारे companies में है. So if you compare Uber versus Ola, Uber will have that consistency, wherein Ola, at least I personally feel, they do not have that consistency. If you look at Indian companies like Freshworks versus Microsoft, Microsoft के engineers से when you talk, the sales people you talk, the operations people you talk versus the Freshworks people you talk, you will see the difference. Suddenly you will have a very brilliant engineer from Freshworks, and then suddenly you will have two maybe mediocre or above average kind of engineers. And hence I feel even for an example, Paytm, right? 2021 के पहले का Paytm versus 2021 के बाद का Paytm. I'm not saying still they have great talent, but जो consistency है 2021 से पहले के Paytm talent employees से we used to talk, and every talent was very very same, 2020 maybe 19.5. But आज के rate में you will see suddenly a very good talent, and then you will have a dip in quality. This is something which a lot of organizations can learn. As a recruiter, we should also learn कैसे बनता है ये talent quality, right? Obviously, मैं आगे इसको cover करूँगा आगे आने वाले videos में, but I think this is something which organizations can learn from these companies.